Everyone knows what this is. Everybody uses it. It's the best. In fact, they even tell you, bring out the best. Now, Hellmann's, as it's known on the East Coast, is known as Best Foods on the West Coast. It's exactly the same stuff. You can read about why, I forget the reason, but it's exactly the same stuff. But it's no longer the best, at least in my opinion. The reason why? They've changed their formula, although they refuse to admit it. Here's what I think the problem is. If you look at the ingredients here, first ingredient is soybean oil. Now, I don't have an old jar of mayonnaise when it used to be good, but I don't think it was soybean oil. I think it was a different kind. They also went to these cage-free eggs. I really don't think that makes that much of a difference. But here's the funny thing about how retarded people are about things. Some people are like me and they will state their opinion. You know, like this guy here. Here's Hellmann's website. And this guy here, Yellow Tulip, says, I only buy Hellmann's, blah, blah, blah. But here's one here from Grandma O. What happened or changed? That great flavor is gone. Something changed and it was for the worst. I've been using it for 40 years, and so had my mother and my grandmother. So considering she's a grandma, this is probably going way back. It might have cost a little more, but we were going to pay the extra and buy Hellmann's. We use nothing else for tuna, egg, and potato salad. The flavor that once was isn't there anymore, and it's runny once mixed. It seems almost spoiled after a month or so after opening. Not sure what's changed, but go back no matter the cost and sell it the same way Hellmann's used to be, or you'll be losing many, many customers. Well, thank you, Grandma O. She's right. I was actually in a store recently, and I ran into a Grandma O, or some variant thereof, and we happened to be standing next to the mayonnaise, and we started talking about that, and she said, yeah, I always get Hellmann's, but it's different now. It's not the same. It's runny, and it spoils quick, and it's just not the same. Take a look at some of these other reviews. Like there's one right below, SLC 38305. I love this new bottle. That's the problem, is they put this stuff, okay, in this squeezy bottle now, okay, and people are like, oh, it's the same great Hellmann's we all know and love, but now in a squeezy bottle, it's so much easier to put it on a sandwich. It comes out in a nice thin stream, whatever. But take a look at some of these other reviews. They all say the same thing. Here's one here. It had sort of a rancid taste. I have a business and only used Hellmann's to make my homemade tartar sauce. It was horrible, and now I'm making my own. Response from Hellmann's. Hi, we certainly appreciate your loyalty and are sorry to learn of your experience with our real mayonnaise. Please contact us so that we can assist you. Another one, great new bottle. Again, in the damn squeezy bottle. They think it's the same, but it's the same shit they're selling now, just in a squeezy bottle, and they think it's great. Look at that. Not the same. What happened? Been using it my whole life. It was the only mayo ever allowed in the fridge. Something has changed. It doesn't taste the same. I thought maybe it was a bad batch, so I got another jar, and the same problem. After a couple days in the fridge, it tastes terrible. It had almost a soupy thin consistency to it. Please change it back. Response from Hellmann's. We thank you and love to chat further. Please call us or email us. And it just goes on. Boo. Okay. And there's 641 reviews. We'll just go to the next page here and just see what else. Hellmann's has always been my favorite until, you know, and, oh, new bottle. Where's my real Hellmann's? What the hell happened? And betrayed. New recipe Hellmann's is bad. Now, like I said, Hellmann's vehemently denies that their recipe has changed in over a decade, according to some other website that I read. I do stress that you go to their website and look at all these bad reviews on the stuff. Now, if you still like it, that's great. It's not a bad mayonnaise. Brand new, when you open the bottle, the jar, whatever you want to call it, yeah, it's good. This is what everybody knows and loves. I know. Now, this has been in the fridge for a while. It is still good. It's at the end of its life because it's good until September, it said somewhere on the thing here. Yeah, over here. It's good till it's July 2015, so it's good till September. according to that. But look, it's like loose. It's not the same sturdy mayonnaise that it once was, and the smell is rather off-putting from it. Now, there's people out there that will still buy this no matter what, because that's what their mother always used, and that's probably what Hellmann's is banking on. But like I had stated before, I think the real reason is because they've gone to soybean oil. So what do you do if you don't like the quote-unquote new Hellmann's that's the same old great mayonnaise that we all know and love? Well, you go looking for a better mayonnaise. So I went looking for a better mayonnaise. Now, a lot of people in the South swear by Duke's mayonnaise, which looks like this, but I can't get that up here in the North. Now, I found another mayonnaise in one store that looked like it was pretty good. Now, I went all around, by the way, and I looked at all the different mayonnaises and the brands that are out there and tried to find something that didn't have soybean oil as the first ingredient. And lo and behold, I found one, and it's not what you would expect. If you think Kraft, you don't think Mayo, you think Miracle Whip. And Miracle Whip, in my opinion, is pretty bad stuff. I've tried it, I didn't care for it, and that was that. But look at this one. This is with olive oil. Okay. Now Hellmann's makes one with olive oil. And guess what the first ingredient is? That's right, soybean oil, not olive oil. The Kraft Mayo with olive oil is a reduced fat mayonnaise, which is good because when you get older you try to, you know, cut fats and all kinds of stuff like that. And some people that I talk to on the YouTube, such as a certain Cody Mackey, who likes all the ice cream kind and is trying to turn into Elvis, there are other alternatives out there that aren't that bad and aren't that bad for you. This is half the fat and calories of regular mayonnaise. It's a mayonnaise with olive oil, but this has the greatest taste I've ever had. It tastes like, well, mayonnaise with a little bit of a tang, but nothing that would put you over the edge saying, oh, it's bad, oh, it tastes like Miracle Whip, oh, it tastes like something else. It fucking tastes good. In fact, it tastes so good that I got this bottle not even 2 weeks ago, and half the fucking thing is gone. That's how good this shit is. And check this out. Ingredients. Water, okay. Olive oil as the second ingredient. Then canola oil, also not bad, and then soybean oil to take up the rest. But let me tell you what a difference that makes. It is really good. And take a look here. Serving size, 1 tablespoon. Calories, 35. Calories from fat, 30. Now, mayonnaise is all fat. We know that. Take a look at the Hellmann. 1 tablespoon, 90 calories from fat, and 90 calories total. So 90 compared to 35. Holy living shit. What a fucking difference. And it tastes delicious. Oh, and guess what? It's in a squeezy bottle with a little thing like that, so you could squeeze it on a sandwich, and it just makes a nice little ribbon on there. You don't even need a knife for it. Wow! What an idea! That's why Hellmann's put their squeezy bottle mayonnaise reviews in with the regular mayonnaise reviews. They're not saying anything about the stuff inside the bottle. They're talking all about the bottle. So there's other choices out there. Now, one other odd thing, I'm giving them one more chance. This is the Canola, easy for me to say, the Canola cholesterol-free mayonnaise dressing. I don't know about that, but okay. And this has water, canola oil, modified food starch, and all the other stuff in there, but no soybean oil whatsoever. So we're going to try that out with the yellow top and see if that's any better. I doubt it, but we'll give it a shot. It was $3 or $4. I figure I'll give them one last chance for that. Now, you can pick this up. I was actually in ShopRite today, and they didn't have this, so I was very surprised. But they did have this at Aldi, which is where I did pick it up, which was really peculiar. They only had it in the squeezy bottle. They didn't have it in the big jar like that, or even a small jar. Aldi also sells their own house brand, Berman's, regular mayonnaise. They have the one with olive oil, etc., etc. and that all lists soybean oil as the ingredient. First ingredient. Now, I'm not all against soybean oil, because when I fry shit, typically I'll do it in soybean oil, and haven't really had any problem, and it tastes decent, and it's one of the somewhat healthier oils if you're going to have oil that's bad for you. Olive oil, of course, is also oil, and it's not good for you, but it's also not bad for you because it's heart healthy, because it doesn't have those saturated things and cholesterol driven, whatever the hell it is. I don't know, all that health crap. I just know what the numbers say, and they say it's better for you, and it actually tastes good. So, maybe Mom wasn't always right. Maybe Grandma wasn't always right. They were back in their day, but nowadays, not necessarily. Go out there, try other mayonnaises and stuff, if you like mayo at all. Some people hate it, and that's fine. You know, you can try Duke's if you want to give that a shot. I've never had it. I don't know if it's any good or not. It looks like they also sell a squeezy bottle version of it, which is good. And I know you can order it online, have it shipped to you in that. But go out there and try different things, because you never know. I never ever thought that Kraft mayonnaise of any other brand would be good, and it's absolutely delicious. I love it. It's the greatest thing in the world. So, Hellmann's not necessarily the best any longer. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Everyone knows what this is. This is all everyone ever... Fuck, that didn't even work. Alright, take two.